Good afternoon from London. It's a fine afternoon here in London. And hello to all dear comrades, friends and supporters from Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche idea, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, an official delegate of KFA for the UK, also president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics of the UK, and of course the owner of this very channel, Songun 007, the voice of Songun and Juche here in the UK. And today I'm going to speak on a topical subject. The title of my video will be a simple one: why there are no riots in People's Korea. And I'm sure all of you would have seen the news that on Monday night there was rioting in Cardiff, caused by, or the catalyst anyway for it was the death of two very young people in an accident which apparently involved the police, or the police were implicated in it. However, that is just the cause on the surface. There's obviously deeper and underlying issues such as unemployment, poverty, bad housing, inflation, rising food prices, rising energy prices. These all contributed to a situation of social tension which exploded on Monday night. You could say the incident with the young people being killed was like a spark. And riots in capitalist countries are not unusual. Many of us would have actually witnessed the August 2011 riots in the UK, which saw a number of deaths and also an unprecedented number of arrests, over 3,000 people arrested. And of course, back in the 80s, we had the riots in Brixton, in Tottenham, and Toxteth and Bristol. And of course, the USA has many riots, and unrest in the USA has been ongoing since 2020. Now, of course, such occurrences would be impossible in People's Korea. They are unthinkable. The DPRK does not have riots or strikes or disorder. For one reason, is in the DPRK people have got no reason to riot. Free housing, who's going to oppose that? People are happy to receive new homes. There's full employment, there's free education, free healthcare, and taxation was abolished. But more importantly, there is the unity around the leader and the party. People in the DPRK form a single integral whole. So this is the reason why there are not riots in People's Korea. And if we look at the situation in the so-called advanced capitalist countries, in contrast to People's Korea, you can see a number of differences. The DPRK is one of the most stable countries in the world. In fact, the most stable country in the world. Young people that in the DPRK do not riot. but instead they are the vanguard and the shock brigade in socialist construction, and they take part in socialist construction with vigour, and also they take part in the defence of the country. And I think about 2 months ago, I'm sure those of you who study KCNA would have seen all the stories about young people joining the army in the DPRK, ready to fight the US imperialists. The DPRK is a socialist country, and it is based on the socialist ownership of the means of production. So, you know, there's no social inequality, there's no social contradictions, there's no racial discrimination in the DPRK. And as I said before, there's no unemployment, and there's no spending cuts, which are continuous in the UK. In fact, in Britain, we're faced with continued cutbacks in local services, but at the same time, councils take more and more money from us in council tax. And of course, taxation in people's career was abolished in 1974. The DPRK is based on the Juche idea, the philosophical principle, which is that man is the master and decides everything. And the socialist ownership of the means of production is basically underpinned and enhanced by the Juche idea. People in the DPRK have a high sense of quote unquote taking ownership or stakeholding. And you know, years ago, my old job in the civil service, you know, one of the silly bosses we had, you know, we used to have some real buffoons running the civil service, spoke about people taking ownership, and I just burst out laughing when he said that. But in people's career, you know, it's not empty words, it is very real. You know, people do actually own the factories, the farms, and so on. Politics in the DPRK is based on benevolence and trust, and the supreme principle of the party and the state is to improve living standards. And again, I'm sure all of you who watch different DPRK YouTube channels will have seen that living standards in the DPRK are going up at a phenomenal rate. You know, there's new homes built all the time, and you know, they're actually better and better. Under the banner of Kim Il-sung Kim Jong-ilism, the Juche idea, the Songun idea, and self-reliance, and the leadership of respected Marshal Kim Jong-un, the people are united, and they all share the same goal of advancing towards a thriving socialist country, a socialist country of Juche, a socialist country of self-reliance. And of course, that gives a remarkable unity, a sense of purpose, which no capitalist country could ever have. So that is basically why there are no riots in people's career. Thank you for listening today. I hope you found this video both informative and interesting. If you're not already a subscriber to this channel, Songun 007, please consider subscribing, and to the affiliated channel Korean Friendship Association UK, and also please tell as many people as you can about this video channel, and share content from it all the time. That's very important. You can also support us by donating money to KFA UK, and more importantly, we have a humble publishing program. I've written a number of books, so have other authors in KFA UK, and the British Group for the Study of the Juche idea. So check out our lulu.com publishing spot, or author spotlight as it's called. There'll be a link in the description, and again, please tell people about it. Please buy the books in increasing numbers. And lastly, what is most important is supporting us by attending our online events. Particularly, we have those for people who can't travel, and also so international guests can join. So please join in, don't feel shy. And please come to the real life events. We'll be having some in London in June and July. And, we're committed to holding regional meetings. Had a great meeting in Liverpool at the weekend. It went far better than I expected. So, please give us your support. Again, thank you for listening. Have a great day, and see you all again soon. Goodbye.